So we're in Charlotte at the NHRA race here, supporting Richard. It's the second race on the Vance & Hines Pro Stock bike, and I feel like he's gonna have a good weekend. Let's go check it out. Hey, Angel. How are you, dude?
We were talking about you yesterday.
Yeah.
Anton and I were.
He is.
Good to see you.
Trinitron, where he at?
He should be at his pit. He was just at mine, but we were talking about.
Where's his pit at?
Right. Well,
You're with him, right? You're pitted with him, right?
yeah, down to the left a little bit.
Okay, where you pitted?
Right in front of him, like
Okay.
like a couple trailers in front of him.
Okay.
He's on this way, I'm on this way. So like here, he's here.
Okay.
But yeah, we were talking about the future of pro stock bikes and how he thinks it's gonna turn into what you do with the street bike.
Out here with my boy Trinitron. That's what I call him, Antron Brown. They about to fire up the Macro Tools Top Fuel dragster here.
Antron's driving away! He did it!
When we go racing, we ain't showing any love because we're trying to destroy our competitor in the other lane.
Trinitron, say what's up to all your motorcycle, all your back home people.
Hey, I want to say what's up to all my two real warrior homies out there in the homettes. You know we got the girls doing their thing now.
Damn sure do. Yo, we so proud of you, Antron.
Yeah.
Just want you to know we all proud of you, bro.
Well, I appreciate it, though. Well, you know, Rick, you did it with the great thing, though. You showed me that way. You showed me how to be that true professional and actually how to bring that race to the track. And also, a lot of people don't realize when you actually got that racing game, you gotta know how to play how to make those chess moves. And Rick knew how to make the chess moves back in the day.
Man,
I'll never forget the day we was racing at that Pro Star race.
In Chicago?
In Chicago.
When Dave
And I went out there and I was racing. I was like, man, all right, let me go to here. I'm going to slow level, come here and stage. I looked over on the side, he was already staged. The tree came down. I was like, God, dog. He did the okey doke on me.
And then Dave,
Yeah, Sean, you can't let that happen to you.
Did
you pop the same move on?
I was just thinking about that the other day. When Troy was laughing because he said Dave Schultz came to you and told you you got out slick because you don't have the experience.
Yes.
And then the next round I beat him in the finals.
You beat him and did the same move on him. The same move, like you come to a chip, coming in. When we looked at, but it just taught me something from that day on. And it never happened again where I keep my whole eyes on the tree. Like everything, I look at my lane, but I see the other side in my peripheral where I would just so focus on what I'm doing. I keep everything in the vision. So it don't make a difference if both lights light up at the same time, or if mine lights up first, theirs lights up first, or mine lights up second. It don't make a difference now. And it was all from that day right there. And I always remember that day like yesterday.
Man, how much different is it, Antron, from the two wheels as far as when it's staging and cutting a light. Like it's not, you ain't throwing a clutch here.
No. So the difference of it is that this takes a whole, like a different mindset. What I mean by that is that you, on two wheels, we got to a zone where we could actually relax a little bit because the vehicle had so much speed on reacting.
It reacted so quick.
Here, it doesn't react like that. Like if you really hit the tree, you shallow stage and you blink the bulb and you cut a 50 or a 40 light, that's like cutting a perfect light
in the
on
bikes.
The bike.
Yeah,
that's like,
yeah.
That's like
true.
actually on the bikes. I remember at one time when they went to LED, we could actually go -20 and see yellow. But when we had the incandescent bulb, that's where you saw the true racers because a lot of people couldn't cut lights. They were like 40s and 50s, and the people that could cut lights were 20s and 10s.
And on the bikes, you know, they react so fast, and your reaction can be so good, you'd have to delay yourself to stop from red light. You could be like on the tree, 012, 0008, and you're sitting there going, yo, this is the finals. I gotta like delay my reaction, but not delay it because the bike reacts so quick.
It reacts so quick, and the hardest part was that you couldn't be a human delay box on the bike. So you had to figure out how to slow yourself down, but hit the tree the same.
But you're not here.
No, not here. Here, you gotta get everything you got. You gotta be like razor focused, lower your eyesight down, and look inside the bulb. As soon as you see that thing,
The filament, yep.
Even though it's LED, as soon as you see the first flash, it's no saying go. It's literally like your foot's got to just go down. And the main thing is, what makes you slower in these two, you're not reacting with your hand, you're reacting with your leg. So for your brain to actually transfer the energy to your leg is way longer than it is to your hand.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that makes it slower. If we can leave with our hand, I think we'll be almost as quick. We could probably cut 20s and 30s.
Like y'all can't, if y'all left off of a button, it would be easier.
It'll be quicker.
Yeah.
It'll be quicker. But you also got to remember, in these vehicles, we leave from idle. We leave at 2,500 RPM, and we actually mash the gas pedal down. So the butterfly's got to open. It's got to get the fuel.
So many things that's got to happen. And turn the tire.
Turn the tire and get to the clutch.
Oh, get to, that's right, the clutch. That's right. Clutch can't lock right up.
No, so
right.
you gotta go through all those steps for this vehicle to even move. So this vehicle, to give you an example, let's say a bike's movement is like 0.180. You know what I mean?
Right.
In reaction, which is one of the quickest vehicles.
This was probably 3.0.
This here is probably more or less like, I wouldn't say it's 3.0, but it's probably more or less around like 250.
250. Okay.
250. It's probably 600 slower and moving than what a motorcycle would be.
Yeah. Well, you know what, bro? I know you got a lot to do. I know you're going to run soon. I love you, Antron.
Always, baby.
Always, bro. I always got your back, baby.
It's bad right here.
Huh?
That's what's up. For him to take the time with all the shit he got going on. This is about right before first round of qualifying. For him to take the time and host us in the trailer and Crystal and explain to her about what he's doing, and then to come out here while he's warming up to do all that means a lot to me.
Steve Johnson on the outside lane, Richardson lane 3, John Hall's in lane 2. I don't know who's in lane 1. This is so confusing.
Richard's 696.
Huh?
Richard's 696,
696, 190. Yeah, he was way off.
Yeah, he was.
Steve Johnson went a 70, 79. John Hall went a 72 and a 79. I don't know why Richard. Lane 1 is Angie. Lane 2 is GC.
I don't think Nhra
Lane 3 is Matt.
is perfect down there.
And Gage is having problems.
Nhra, I don't think has a throttle. Joe's over there to find out, but every time he tries
Gage
to
is out there,
flat
he's
the
having a
throttle,
problem.
the tire's moving. Michael's now Gage is going to make the run. Angie Smith, 10 zone, stop set, Matt Smith racing lane 1, L.E. Tomlin from Maple Grove Raceway.
Come on, Ellie.
Smith rockets to the number 1 spot in Mission Foods Pro Stock Motorcycle Section.
We got to go down to 373.
Sean Rain in a 377.2 for Clay Milligan. Kelly Fox, Maryland. Bike up over there. Lane 3, number 4, Gianna Eloise. Lane 1.
2 and 3, babe. 2 middle lanes, babe. The 2 middle lanes is Richard and them.
Gianna's the only one of those like this squad that did not get all the way down the track. The other 3 all left.
Yes, Rich. Yes, Rich. You got it, B. You got it fixed. You got it fixed.
Kelly goes 8, Gianna goes 9. Flying right, to the 14 spot.
So it's number 4, babe. Where's Ellie? Ellie went a 70. Woo! 200.
Mark Anderson, 194 miles per hour. Hector Jr. follows out of the number 3 spot.
Go ahead, Ellie.
Ahead of Richard again. Ahead of John Hall as well. 3 tributes to Carl Wallace.
3 Matt Smith bikes and Steve Johnson. Angie went a 71. Everybody went 670.
They're going to be jumping up and down about that. Angie goes number 4, Steve goes number 8. Matt Smith, number 1 after 2.
I'm getting excited. We had a long time off since Gainesville. It's kind of hard to leave off on a high like that. I went my first.
So it's race day, it's Sunday. Richard qualified number 6 with a 672. This is the 4 wide nationals. I've never been there before. It's kind of confusing, but I like it at the same time. I just got a good feeling about today.
constantly evolving, but I love the fact that you've been out here for the past couple of years. Have a great day at the races. Good luck to your driver. Thank you.
Drivers, let's bring them back out. WFO Joe Costello.
All right, you guys feeling good? Y'all warmed up from that Sealmaster track walk? Yes, so am I, so am I. You know, the sport of drag racing is very simple on paper. From here to there, first, simple. But when you add in the element that 3 other drivers in the lane with the best equipment and the best people that they can muster trying to get there ahead of you, all of a sudden it becomes very challenging. And we have a very special honor today, backstage, in what we are calling the Get Back to His Roots weekend. The voice of the National Hot Rod Association is going to do our driver introductions. Get ready for the voice of Alan Reinhardt. Alan Reinhardt, bring him out.
You ruined my secret. Our first squad in the motorcycle is going to feature 4, 5, 12, and 13 riders: John Hall, Mark Ingerson, Chris Bostic, and Angie Smith. Rookie Richard Gaston, Deanna Evaristo, flying Ryan.
Richard Gaston still doing his deal marquee matchup first time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Richard Gaston. He's the new Eddie Prayway, right? And we got amazing stuff. Now you're in the marquee matchup. Yeah, you're in the new marquee matchup. You look across, you're going to have to beat this very tough quad. How are you going to handle it?
Oh man, I'm just gonna race my race. You know, that's the thing that make the 4 wide a manageable thing mentally. Is to just race your lane, and I'm gonna just stay focused and do my job, and hopefully I get a win life.
Amazing, amazing. I love it. All right, let's talk to Gianna Evaristo. I have a feeling you're going to be just fine.
Oh yeah, I'm not worried about it. You know, I'm really just focused on making sure get a good run, leave the line, and just do my job.
We are showcasing a lot of fresh faces in the world.
This guy right here. Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. His kids are all the partners, right? So he's racing right now? All these people work with him?
We're all part of the same group, so...
That is Bernie's worth 2-time world champion. Lane number 3, top fuel world champion. And in lane number 4, celebrating 45 years, Mr. Macro Tools, Lucas Oil, Hemstricker, FVP Toyota. There are 10 world championships on the racetrack. The adding Steve Torrance is all.
He's the one sitting on that high horse, and I want to knock him off that pony.
Antron's driving away! He did it!
When we go racing, we ain't showing any love, because we're trying to destroy our competitor in the other lane.
If Antron's bringing that to lane number 4 right now, everybody else has got trouble. Look at this combination of statistics.
trying and low ET.
On a whole shot to get around. Steve Torrance and Hoover, hedgecars.com, Chevrolet team.
Antron and Brittany.
In the next round, Antron Brown off the line first. Low ET at the quad of the 371. Hey, he's moving on. Brittany Forster.
All right, I remember a few years ago, there was a rumor out there floating that you were going to get in one of these race cars. Whatever happened to that?
Well, the story is that was like Bob Gilbert in the 20 That was all the hot topics. Doug Hurley told me we're going to go up here to Warzone and run a car. And actually, Charlotte Lucas talked me out of it. So just keep on.
So I'm judging this off of Pro Stock Cars. But Pro Stock Cars is running 652, 655, which is telling me that the air is pretty good. So based on that, I'm predicting in Pro Stock Motorcycle comes that Gage will run a 67 or 68, and Richard will run a 70 or 71. It's just my guess. Yeah. Mark Anderson in lane 1. John Hall 2, Angie 3, Chris Bosick 4. The top 2, whoever gets there first and second will advance to the next round, which I'm just learning this stuff too, guys. It's confusing. Let's see what we got. Come on, John. John won. Yes, John. John and Angie. John and Angie will advance to Matt Smith bike. Go ahead, John. What are you going, 72, babe?
Miles per hour. He's running close to 200 in stride. Martin Persons cashing his ticket in round number 2.
Oh, 677. Okay. And Angie went to 79. So that means it's not as fast as I thought it was. This is Richard Gasson, lane 1. Richard's lane 1. Gianni's in lane 2.
Going around here on race day. Get some of those excellent racing wheels.
Ellie Tomlin is in 3, so 2 teammates racing together, and Ryan Oler in 4. 2 Vance and Hines, like, come on, Richard.
Jasmine Salinas and her sister Gianna Evaristo have been able to race at the same event together. Jasmine's advanced, Gianna wants to do the same thing, and Richard Gadsden, the Revzilla Suzuki in lane 1, Ellie Tonglet on a similarly prepared Suzuki in lane 3, and Ryan Ayler on his V-twin in lane 4.
And really for Gianna as well as Ryan Ayler, they have to step up to the plate if you want to beat and advance over Gadsden.
Tonglet nearly perfect at 007. Gadsden looks as though he might have enough motorcycle to stay ahead of Evaristo, and it is Gadsden 685.3 at 199, beats a 685.8, but it is Tonglet the quickest of all, 674.5 with a 007 light. Ayler is knocked out with a 701.
Yeah, and there was a couple of things that made this a little bit closer, a little too close for comfort for Richard Gadsden. You can see that Gianna was in the race, and it just seems like his bike fell off based on how we saw it perform during qualifying. But for Ellie Tonglet, he has a performance, a 007. He is pretty sharp in qualifying. Of course, we saw a foul start, and we saw him really gearing up for competition, and it sure is paying off.
So a well-run 4 wide there for the Pro Stock Motorcycles. Moments ago, this quad kicked us off here in the first round of eliminations.
Richard and Ellie, yes. Oh my God. I was so nervous. I don't know why he slowed up so much.
Moving on.
Wonder why he slowed up so much. All right, so we got Hector Arana Jr. Hector Arana Jr. in lane 2. Matt Smith in lane 3. I think that's Kelly Klontz in lane 1. So Hector Arana Jr. is in 2. Come on, let's go. Let's see what we got. Here we go. 74, and Hector Arana Jr. won an 82. 80, I mean.
Hector and Kelly Potts. Hector Arana Jr. got there first. He goes 6 points.
Hey, 669. 669, low ET.
69.6203, Gage Rivera. Low
Wow.
ET of race day.
Hey, Boo, I'm proud of you, bro. I'm proud of what y'all doing, man. You know,
Trying to bring outside over here.
yes, right. Listen,
A
John's
lot of them come from over there.
from XDA, from all that. So, but look at how it brings the family environment to NHRA. But to have you in the pits, Boo, you understand, you know everybody loves you, Boo Brown. You know what I'm saying? You can ride these things, you can work on them, and look at how fast. I think John's real comfortable because he got you in his corner. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, good job, dog. We got another round to do. I'm in the RV with John. Got brother-in-law here. Y'all know brother-in-law. Everybody from XDA, everybody from back there, everybody from New York. Levi, did you see Levi here? No, Levi.
Back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day, all the street racing stuff. So anyway, John Hall, ex-Ricky Gadsden drag racing school student.
I went to the class.
So John is, I'm really proud of you.
Thank you.
I swear to God, like, I went over there and talked to Boo Brown, and I was telling Boo, you know, how happy I am that when I saw you in that quadrant just now, John, like, y'all, you've come a long way. So from the outside looking in, this appears to be like a career best weekend. Would you say that?
All career best. Mile an hour, ET, all career best.
So qualifying position was what?
5.
And you were how? You went a 72?
72.
72. And you just went a 72 just now?
No, I went a 77.
77. The air a lot different than Friday?
Yeah, absolutely. Friday was the day.
Everybody.
Yeah.
You didn't get it on Friday.
I went a 74 in Q3 or 4. I think 4 I went a 74.
So that quadrant with you and Ed,
Yeah.
right? So is there any, so who actually, so is Matt doing the physical tuning on your bike as well?
He's doing everything. Well, he has Steve Nichols over there with him from Max ECU. So it's Matt, Steve. I don't know what the mad scientists are doing in the back room.
Right. You just
And
know that they're not shortchanging.
I know they're not shortchanging it.
So would you say, I mean, is it okay to say publicly that you're in the best position you've ever been in as a renter? So
No, 2013 and 14 I was in.
you won the race.
Yeah, I won 2 races in 2013. We won the inaugural race in New Hampshire, and we won the U.S. Nationals in 2013. So I think I'm in the same position. You know, I think that I have what we had back then.
Tell us a little bit about it. So what's up with this spot? I read that you got a sponsor.
Well, Denzo's helping me out. Thank you, Lisa from Denzo. Brakes, which I support, which Brakes gives me no money. I support them for what they do. Both my kids went to their program. I'd highly recommend anybody sending their teenage kids to the program. So I just support Doug. Doug's, good to me. I'm good to them. It's a great organization. Doug Herbert.
Doug Herbert.
Yeah.
Right? That's what I read.
Yeah.
So you just re-signed with them, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's just support. Yeah.
Got you. So, but everything helps, John. I know your wife's home. We talk all the time. Last week was all together eating pizza with the baby and everything. Now it's all about business.
Yeah. It's a little different atmosphere out here. XDA, I love XDA. Family oriented.
Hang out late.
Hang out till 3 in the morning. Get up and race at 8 o'clock. I don't know if you know this, but I went to the last 3 bikes in Street ET with my old real street bike last race.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And I changed my dial-in time. I changed from a 22 to a 24 and I ran 22.
Oh shit.
Off the gas.
Wow. So you went to the last 3 bikes.
Last 3 bikes.
So question, real quick, before we get done. So the parody in NHRA like all the controversy and stuff. I know you don't get involved in that, John.
No.
I know you don't, but do you think it worked? Whatever just happened with the few think that at least Matt might think that it worked because he's closer?
I mean, numbers don't lie. The numbers say that it did. So far, the numbers say that it did. I don't know what gauge went in E1. Yeah, but it's close. I think it's.
But he still gapped him.
He gapped them.
So did it change? Because the amount that he's gapping them is he's currently still gapping them that amount. I mean, I'm not trying to get into this. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I think there's a lot involved in that question. You know, there's short time. There's.
It is.
You know.
And like I said, it ain't all about just. It's about if anybody, you guys have more power, more torque. It is impossible to. When they have less power, you know, as a racer, the least power you have, the easier it is to get off the start.
Yeah.
So the least power you have, the better you must be quick. That's what he does. He's 60 foot 330 because they got less power and less torque. If y'all ever get it,
Well, they have mile an hour also. So they run mile an hour also.
Yeah, but I'm looking at the end of the back half numbers. Matt got the best back half.
Yeah.
So that's saying right there.
Yeah.
You're making the same. You're making the power. You're just as fast half track. That's saying that the front half of the track.
I think when Matt gets to 60 foot down and consistent, I was 105.0 yesterday.
No.
So I think when
he's only 107, right?
Yeah, I think he might have went a 105. The problem is that once he finds the consistency, I think that it'll tighten up.
Well, listen, dude, go out there. You got another round, but it's gonna be a tough fucking round right here.
Yeah.
Go out there and do your thing, and come bring it back for us. Bring it back for us.
Bring it back to the XDA.
Right.
But look in the fridge real quick. We got the cheese.
So,
We got the dough. We got the sauce.
John Hall is our on-track pizza guy.
We got a couple beers. No. That's for the chef. That's my Italian chef. I flew him in from Italy.
And brother-in-law, you
brother-in-law?
had him driving from around the corner.
Yeah. I had to send the limo pick up brother-in-law. You know, he's got a traveling style.
Chase Van Sant, John Hall, lane 2. Gage Herrera, lane 3. And Angie Smith, lane 4.
Lane number 2, John Hall. Right front back Smith's motorcycle. Dempsey. Brakes.
This gonna be crazy.
Gage Herrera, Red Noah, Moto, Vance Hines, Suzuki Hayabusa, World Champion. Here we go. Eddie, Olympic champion. Angie Smith is in lane number 4. Also, Brooks Denza.
Here we go. Yeah, John Hall and Gage. Oh my, look at Gage, 669. Gage. And John went a 78.
John Hall goes 6.7 for Gage. John Hall is going to have second choice. Then Ellie.
I want to wish you good luck, but you know, 1 or 2.
He's actually my wife, she's been watching him from when he used to ride that nitro fish bike some years ago. When he first when he was a
So this is second round. Richard is in lane number 1. So this is going to be a crazy round. You got Richard in lane number 1. You got Hector Jr. in lane number 2. You got Ellie in lane number 3, and Matt Smith in lane number 4. God damn, I'm nervous. I am. This is going to be crazy. Woo. Come on, Rich. Come on, let's go.
They're in. A red light start for Hector Arana Jr. And Matt Smith has his problems in lane 4. So we go to...
It's Richard and Ellie! 78 to a 77. Yes! Richard got there first.
He does advance to the 677.8.
Yeah, you look at Ellie Tonglet's reaction time in the first round, a 007, a little too close to fouling out. It looks like he laid up a little bit. And laying up a little and having an 033 isn't bad. Fortunately for him, Matt Smith had problems in the other lane. He was the quickest off the starting line. When you combine his reaction time with his 60-foot time, he was the best machine up until 330 feet. After that, it was all Ellie Tonglet and Richard Gadsden.
And those are the two riders there as they come around the corner. Ricky Gadsden, his uncle is here. He has family members on the property this weekend. So a huge moment for Gadsden to make his first career final round.
Richard Gadsden and L.E. Tonglet.
Going to the semifinal.
Look at the emotion for Richard Gadsden in his
Look at Richard.
career. Pro stock motorcycle race. Richard Gadsden is going to race for a wall. Uncle Ricky is legend on 2 wheels. And Richard didn't take him long, did it?
Sure did. Yes, Rich. Yes! Oh, I wasn't even recording. So, Richard is in the finals. We had Zmax. It's Richard Gadsden, John Hall, Ellie Tonglet, and Gage Herrera in the final. 3 Vance and Hahn bikes and 1 Matt Smith bike. That's great. Right back at work. Right back at work. We win the round and we right back at work. Yo, boo. They go out in 10 minutes, but this is going to be oh my God, it's Gage Herrera. So it's Vance and Hines 1, 2, and 3. So Gage Herrera, Richard Gadsden, and Ellie Tonglet against the 1 MSR bike that's still left in it, my man John Hall. There's Ellie. Ellie's on his way out, so it's time to go. It's time to go. Y'all got 3 bikes in the finals, bruh.
That's how we roll. 3
Vance and Hines bikes. Like this 4-wide stuff, I'm still getting used to it, but
So am I.
it's crazy. So Gage, Richard, Ellie, and MSR. John Hall, you know, that's our guy. So it's gonna be a good one. Go ahead and get this shit done. I'll see you after the race. Gage, it's the last one, bro. This is something you used to, though. You got a lot of people behind you, bro. Yeah, I don't like none of that. I love you, bro. I'm proud of you, dog. Go do your thing. It don't matter at this point. That's right. When it's the finals, they always reverse the order. Slowest to fastest. So Richardson, lane 4. I think he's in 4. And this is crazy. John Hall's in 2. Ellie is in 1. John Hall's in 2. So Richard and Gage is in 3 and 4 together, side by side. Let's crazy.
Including 3 out of the Manson High stable. They are surrounding a Max Smith Mule. Get ready for the call. Go out to fire him up in lane number 1 to the former world champion and winner of this event. And breaks the Max Smith Racing Mule, piloted by former U.S. Nationals champion
John Hall.
Lane number 3, the reigning
Gage Herrera.
champion, Gage Herrera.
Woo, this is a good one.
4, his teammate,
Richard
Gadsden,
Gadsden.
heir of Revzilla, multiple Suzuki Hayabusas for the boats of Vance and Hines. Gage Herrera is the overwhelming favorite in this final. How could he not be? The start of his reigning world champ in lane 3.
Here we go.
Rolls at the pre-stage.
Here we go.
John Hall.
Oh shit!
Ellie, John Hall, Gage Gadsden, red light, Ellie Tomlin, he's out of it in lane 1. It's 2, 3, and 4 for the Wally here in Charlotte at the stripe. Gage Herrera does it again, 668.4, 202 miles per hour. John Hall's going to get there second, a 675.8 at 202.
Oh fuck, it's John Hall, number 2. John Hall, runner up.
At only 198 miles per hour and Gage Herrera.
Wow, Richard finished 3rd.
A national event winner.
Wow, it looked like he was out front.
Motorcycle, an incredible run continues.
Good job, Rich.
Guys after the long break, Gage Herrera picking up right where he left off. And nothing is the 3 car motorcycle there in the final round. So, great job, all of you guys. Motor Swap, I know you're going to get up there. Remember, good up north too, but it's pretty cool. The stuff the paint they had, different fuel, walked away, same stuff,
Hot damn.
Gage Herrera.
668. Richard went a 76. John went a 75. That had to be close. And then 678 was LA.
The worst reaction time was John Hall in 024. Just a great drag race all the way down to the stripe and Gage Herrera beat John Hall in the stripe to get it done. 13. National event
I
win.
thought Richard was out there. Shit. Second is better than 3rd and 4th. Good job, dog. Where's John at?
In the trail, I'm gonna go around.
Finish the rest of the job on his tippy toes, as all the riders will. They use their toes just to manipulate the bike forward. They're in. A red light start for Hector Arana Jr. And Matt Smith has his problems in lane 4. So we go down. It is going to be Richard Gadsden moving on with Ellie Tonglet. Gadsden 678.4, a whole shot victory over Tonglet, who does advance to the 677.8.
Yeah, you look at Ellie Tonglet's reaction time in the first round, a 007, a little too close to fouling out. It looks like he laid up a little bit. And laying up a little and having an 033 isn't bad. Fortunately for him, Matt Smith had problems in the other lane. He was the quickest off the starting line. When you combine his reaction time with his 60-foot time, he was the best machine up until 330 feet. After that, it was all Ellie Tonglet and Richard Gadsden.
And those are the 2 riders there as they come around the corner. Ricky Gadsden, his uncle is here. He has family members on the property this weekend. So a huge moment for Gadsden to make his first career final round. They will pull their gear off as we take a peek into the defending world champion. We get the answer to the bike question right now, Tony. Ellie Tonglet, lane 1, John Hall, lane 2, Gage Herrera, lane 3, and Richard Gadsden, lane 4. Gadsden may be happy just to be here right now, but he wants to take that O for round race victories and turn it into a 1.
Well, look, John Hall's the quickest closest in terms of performance.
They rocket off the starting line. A red light start for Tonglet. And all the way to the finish line, it is Gage Herrera, 668.4 at 202.73 miles an hour. He was 19 on the tree. John Hall, a valiant 675. And with an 024 light, a 676 for Gadsden. But for Gage Herrera, once again, this guy put together these brilliant reaction times and teamed them together with a great ET.
Well, that's why it's so tough to beat him. He has the machine, he has the team, he has everything surrounding him, and then he gets on the bike, and you cannot beat him off the starting line. He is the quickest. Ellie Tonglet in that lane number 1 had to take a shot. He knew he had a disadvantage in terms of performance, but you can see how he is just pulling away from his teammate.
6.684, 202.73. Unbelievable.